Afternoon, everybody. Still trying to decide, and I think I've come to a decision of where we're going to put the 8x15 storage shed. I think it's going to go here. I think it's going to go right here. It'll be covered with that tree, so it'll be shady. That'll keep the material in good shape. So I think it's going to go here. I'll remove that thing, bush hog all this out, even field and brush more if I have to, and then get it down to where I can mow it with where I can maintain it with a 0-turn. But I think that's where it's gonna go. Yep. Oh, see a cow over there. Because I want to still be able to get in here and clear all this out. So I think that's the plan. So if it's 8 foot, it's probably going to come, I'll probably have it come down to about here, right about here. There's the fence, and there's a cow. So I think I come to the fence. I'll have an opening here where I could run the 0-turn through here and keep this cleaned up. So 8 foot might come to about here, out to about here maybe. Somewhere in here. I'll have to measure that because I want to make sure I got room for here to get in the tractor if I have to. Because I could go that way a little bit too. So I think that's the plan. So let's see how much of this I can get done today. Clean this up, dig some of this. These are wood chips that we chipped, a bunch of wood. I said I dig them up, move them to the compost. Then I'm gonna move these rocks, make sure everything's out of here, and then maybe run the bush hog through here. I gotta pull these up, these T-posts up, and remove this. So let's go get started. Let's go get the tractor. Using a barbed wire fence puller. This is what you use to stretch out barbed wire. You're gonna lay a fence out. I thought maybe that would work, and it did. Let's try another one. Here's what I'm doing if you're curious. I'm using a barbed wire fence stretcher that you use to lay out barbed wire fence. See, the barbed wire fence grabs hold right there, and then you stretch that barbed wire and then tie it down. So I thought I'd see if this will work on this, and so far it's working. Clamp it on right here. Give it plenty of room to where it could grab hold. Let's see if this one works. Guess I should have untied it. Taking the wire off. I got one more over here. Let's do this one now. Let's see what we can do about cleaning this up. I don't want to go too deep because I don't want to shear the pin on this thing and have to replace it. So there's a pin inside this. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there's the bolt. See the bolt? That's basically a shear pin. So if it hits something too big, that'll break that bolt, and then you have to replace the bolt. But some of these in here are getting pretty big. So some of this I'm gonna have to figure out what I could run through, maybe the field and brush mower, or maybe the ratchet rake, and see if I can pull some of this out. So yeah, some of these getting pretty big. I don't want to. Hopefully I can ratchet rake and pull them out. I really like to clear all this out. But anyway, that's a start. Finding a lot of this hose. Thought that was a piece of rebar, but it's just stick. But finding a lot of this hose in here. Where the in-laws just threw a bunch of the garden hose and a watering hose, or that's soaker hose, I believe. So this is the start. I'll get the ratchet rake and I'll level this out even more and clean that up. There's these cages back here I want to clean up, pull out. So I need to be able to get back as far as that fence to keep this cleared out, mowed. So I might could come in here with a 0 turn and mow this down a little better. Or maybe even the field and brush mower. Maybe try that. Now that I got most of this cleared out. Maybe I'll do that. It's easy to get to. Let's go try that. Let's go try that. Okay. See how big of pieces these things cut through? Gives you an idea how big it is. Cuts through that. That one might be pushing it. I'll have to cut that one down manually. Probably some of the other ones too. But anyway, that's pretty thick. That's pretty thick. Huh, those look like they'd come up pretty easy. I could almost pull them up with a tractor. That's how thick a brush that can cut through. Well, this got cleaned up pretty good. Yeah. And eventually I'll go in there further and eventually go all the way around. And then over there, I'll have to remove those cages that are over there. Tomato cages. There's a bunch of them. And I got those over here I got to remove. So, anyway, let's see. Let's see if I can put the chain on this big one. Pull it out. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits. That thing's a beast. That thing's a beast. So this is what I got done. Now we put it up. Oh, we got to put the tractor up too, but yeah, you've seen that. Okay, now everything's put up. Gonna go in. Y'all be good. Take care. Be safe. Bye.